Hi guys, I'm back. I'm almost all cleaned up. Didn't take much time to do that. So I'm excited to just be back. This is the amount of pulp that is left. I juiced this much juice. It's a 64 ounce. It's a 32 ounce. And this is all the pulp. I haven't dumped it or anything. So this is like all the veggies that I had juiced. I think that's 2 bundles of kale. I used 2 cucumbers. I used an entire bag of celery. I used 2 whole beets, root and stem. I used half a lemon, an entire lime, 2 apples, and I used about 6 medium-sized to small carrots. It wasn't large carrots, they were like medium-sized small carrots, organic carrots. So that's what I used to make these 2 things of juice. That budget, like I said, will run you for 3 days about $25 to $30. It depends on where you shop, whether or not you catch a sale. For 6 days, 6 to 7 days of juicing, and you do it like every 6 days, you may spend $50. So you want to budget out for the week, maybe $50, $55 to be able to get your veggies. I am also looking into a cooperative, so a vegetable co-op makes it even better. The only thing about it is you can't be specific necessarily or picky about your recipe when you're doing a vegetable co-op, because you kind of get whatever vegetables are in season if you're relying solely on the co-op for your juicing items. However, if you know what recipe you want to use and what you're going to put inside the juice you're going to be using, that is more of the budget. You can start to budget that. If you go into a co-op, you can juice whatever greens and veggies they bring you in the co-op, which is great. You should get this time of year. I know when I was doing it at home or participating with my sister when she was farming organically, we got kale. You get collard greens, bok choy during the transition from winter into spring. I know those are more your wintertime greens. But now we're moving into summer, so a lot of things are much more available, and you can use those to juice. Of course, you can juice fruit, people. Go right ahead, juice all the fruits you like. But if you're doing a cleanse, I just would admonish you to try to do as much green as possible. That's what's most helpful, because fruit, even though it is fruit, turns into sugar. So what you want to do when cleansing is try to stay away from unnecessary amounts of sugar if you possibly can. And you want to be able to get the vitamin and the vitality of the live greens, the superfoods in your system. So, like I said, no expert here, just done some research, and I'm excited because I've done this fast before, and I did it for 21 days, and it was really helpful for me. It was really healthy, and I felt really good, and I lost a little weight, but I felt good. So it was really an exciting time for me. So we're going to try it again for 40 days and see what happens. I want to encourage you to, aside from the budget, I know what I want to tell you. For people who think that juicing, that doing the smoothie thing is better because of the pulp. The pulp is probably the only advantage to that, and essentially the greatest advantage to that. But not that the nutrition is not important and you're not getting some nutrition, but the value of the nutrition that you get with juicing is much greater. And there's pulp in the juice. As a matter of fact, this particular juicer has 2 strainers. One strainer gives little pulp, another strainer gives a lot of pulp. So you get much more pulp in the juice if I use a bigger strainer that I have that goes with this machine. I'm not a pulp fan, so I use a little pulp strainer, but there's plenty of pulp in my juice, oftentimes way more than I like. So, there's pulp for the people. The pulp is a good fiber to help move things through your system. And so that's why pulp is usually the thing that, big craze and everybody talks about, there's no pulp in it. But there is pulp when you juice, especially if you use a really good juicer, and the strainer allows for you to be able to regulate the amount of pulp inside. So I'm excited to be drinking, my first glass for the day, which is kind of late, but I will get this good 32 ounces in, honey, before the end of the night. Because I usually keep late nights anyway, because I have to study for Greek. And so I'll probably get that in. The other thing that I'm also using is psyllium husk. It's a cleanse that helps to move through your system. I use the psyllium husk in about 10 ounces of water. It's a great colon cleanse, helps things to kind of keep it moving. It provides fiber for those of you that are juicing and your juicer does not provide a lot of pulp. Psyllium husk is a great source of fiber and helps, like I said, things to move through your system. I got this from Trader Joe's. I think it was like $7. And I also drink organic teas, like ultra slim tea. There's an organic version of that. Yerba Mate, the organic version, that has a tad bit of caffeine in it. I will say the first few days are very hard because you're detoxing. So anytime you're detoxing, there's just some things that I know that I've experienced. Like I said, no expert here, just my experience. You will have headaches if you are a coffee drinker or you caffeine or high caffeine intake, any of those things that you eat regularly. If you shut it down cold turkey, the first 4 days of this 40 days will be a struggle because you will have headaches. You will have headaches, you will be sluggish, you will be irritable. That is all part of the process of detoxification. So please be aware that these are the things you'll go through. People that have been dealing with me for the last 2 days can attest to my testiness and my irritability. However, I am so excited because I know that my 4 days are almost over, praise him. So for those of you that have not started, I'll be praying with you for those 4 days. But yeah, so I use the Ultra Slim Teas, organic Ultra Slim Teas. And you should try to, find good tea leaves, organic tea leaves, or and I drink those at night, especially, if it's like a smooth move kind of a tea or senna or something like that. I take those at night to kind of help things kind of move through the system more quickly, help the detoxification process move along, so that it doesn't come out. It will come out in your skin, you'll scratch, you'll itch, you'll have rashes, you'll get all those things. If you're prone to boils, you'll get boils. Part of detox. These things will happen if you're those kind of people. So please know that when embarking upon this, and don't freak all out. I would tell anybody, please see your doctor, get a baseline blood test, make sure that you're doing the things that you need to do medically to take care of yourself, so that you're not doing this without a baseline, for one, so you can know how much you've improved, and two, without the consent of your doctor, so that in case some things start to happen in your body a little strange, your doctor's aware of what you're doing, and they can prescribe whatever they need to prescribe. I am so excited to be doing this, and I'm excited that you're going on this journey with me. I'm going to try some of my juice, which I know is good. I already know, because I love it all the time. And sometimes what I do, if you're a singer and you're a person who has sinus issues and problems, I would suggest, and I'm all off screen, but I would suggest you add a little cayenne pepper. So what I do to my green juice all the time, that's probably more than 8 ounces, but I'm going to drink all that because I ain't had none today. What I do to my juice all the time is I grab me some organic ground cayenne pepper, or get it all natural cayenne pepper. I put about a dash of it in the tip of a cap, just a dash, and I put it in my drink. Cayenne pepper is great for the blood, helps to move mucus out of your body. So if you're a singer, you want mucus to move out of your body, as this juice is introduced into your bloodstream, that cayenne pepper will move it on out, baby. So it helps to clear your sinuses, and once it gets into your bloodstream, it starts to work for you in the area of clearing out, mucus and things of that nature. So I'm a big fan of cayenne pepper. And I know one time I was juicing, I put way too much in my juice. And that was a hot mess. But I know better now. And I know how to put a dash in a pinch. And not try to be all super cayenne-y. All right. So thank you for this journey with me today. I'm excited. There are actually 3 videos, I think, that I'm going to be posting. So this is your 3rd one. By the time you've seen this one, you've watched them all. But thanks for coming on the journey with me. This juice is banging. Praise him. And I'm glad to be drinking it. And it just makes you feel great. So stay with me the next 40 days. I'll be posting. I'll be blogging. I'll be talking. I'll be giving you links. I'll be doing all those things and checking back in with you in about a week for a video. All right? Be blessed and see you soon. Happy juicing.